to a scandalously in-view knee. Styles for women became loose and baggy, waistlines dropped. The femininity is hidden in this dress, and it's short in a way that had never been seen before. So this is a lovely example of a major shift in style. I can really see the change in women's attitude in this dress. Cheryl has on a really cute dress from the 1920s. It really is from the 1920s. So note the high hem, yeah. I can see the spirit of fun and women, like the women's lib in this. No defined waistline. It's kind of the female form is lost in this. Yeah, it's kind of got a boyish look to it. And body parts are showing that had never shown before. Come on out. Kelly has on a really cute 1920s school dress. This is amazing. So this is the first time in history that we really, well, American history, where we see embellishments on dresses like this. This is a very deco look, very modern for the time. And she has a full-on look here. She's got the close-fitting cloche hat. Her hair was cut into bobs at this time. That was scandalous. Like, cut the hair short. Big deal. So here's Eva in what might have been maybe a little more conservative of a dress. So let's talk about the common designs. The feminine form is kind of hidden in the dress. It's curveless. It's very chic, though. This is a time of like chics and chivas kind of. So it's curveless. The knees are showing. It's very confident. And it certainly goes with the theme of the time period, what was going on in the world. Susanna in Adrian's Aunt's, great aunt's dress. So note the barrel shape to the design. This is a common theme in the 20s. No defined waistline here. Okay? And her ankles and legs are showing. My goodness, that's a big deal. So it's interesting to note that Charleston, a dance that's kind of all about the knees and the feet, is happening at the same time as the waistline. That the hemlines are up, yeah? This is D'Angelo. So the costume image we have in our minds of a woman from the Roaring 20s is that of a flapper, yeah? So a flapper embraced all things modern. A fashionable flapper had short, sleek hair. She had shorter than average shift dress. She wore makeup, she applied it in public, she showed her knees. Apparently she put rouge on her knees, according to my aunt. She smoked with a long cigarette holder, she was a drinker. She listened to jazz, she danced at Charleston. Shameless. So Mary has on an amazing 1920s style dress here. Oh my goodness. And scandalously short. So note the beading. I want you to look at the beading because this is really reflective of the reckless kind of spending, the Roaring 20s look. This is the full consolidator. Okay, and I also want you to, so you wouldn't see anything like this in the Depression, right? This is too expensive. And notice the asymmetrical hem. This is something you see all the time today, but that really started in the 20s. Roll of the violence down to the ankle like flappers would do. Okay, so let's do a little brief summary of the themes in 20s clothing for women. What are they, you guys? Shout them out for me.
Short hemline.
Short hemline, good. What's that?
Roll the stockings.
Roll the stockings. Okay, how about high hemline, undefined waist. Yeah, smoking break, pulling around. Close-fitting pants, bob hairstyles. Yeah. Oh, I also want to note gold. Something about gold. In the 20s, in 1922, King Tut's tomb was discovered. And this is the same time it really set off the Art Deco movement, according to Jody. So the curiosity for exotic arts are kind of themed into 20s clothing. And you see this in Mary's dress and Casey's shoes, for instance. So, yeah, you see these metallics starting this time. Okay. Shoes. Let's know shoes. Of course we have to know shoes. That's the best part, right? So if Cheryl, let's take their foot out for us. Yeah. So shoes in the 20s were very ornate, yeah, and functional. Okay. This is when the T-strap became popular. You would have shoes that had a nice pointed toe, little buttons and buckles and cutaways and just embellishments, metallics. So these elements were used to create some of the most exciting shoes ever seen. That foot is in view, makes for some, a beautiful foot, yeah? Shod. Okay. Fabulous, thank you. Oh, Mark was donating a 1920 style jazz suit. So these suits were considered an expression for the passion of jazz music. The jackets were worn along with tails. The buttons were close together on the front there. And the trousers were kind of stovepipe skinny. And of course, it was all accompanied by a top hat. So in about 1928, styles changed again. Andy is wearing a gray transitional piece. This dress is amazing. It really is. The waistlines became more defined at about this time. Bust lines became more defined. Hemlines dropped. These are all major changes from that mid-20s look. Laid the foundation for what was going on in the 30s. The transition into an elegance. And she has on some amazing shoes, by the way. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, the music you're hearing, all 20s in the 20s section, are DJ ears. Very knowledgeable. All 20s in the 20s section, all 30s music in the 30s section, and all 40s in the 40s section. So we have a feat for all senses here, visual and auditory. Too bad we don't have something for you to eat.